Hey YouTube, Zeramus555 here. Sorry I didn't do a video for you guys yesterday. I was just busy looking for a job. I did just find one though, which is awesome, so I'll be starting Saturday. Sucky thing about that though is you're not going to be seeing as many videos from me because I won't be able to go to locals on weekends now. I kind of figured it might have been inevitable that I wouldn't be able to find a job during weekdays. It's kind of hard here because a lot of those positions have been taken. Most places are looking for people for weekends now, but it's a good job. It's going to be a good, reliable job, so I'm actually looking forward to it. I'll still have lots of videos up for you guys. I'll try to do as many as possible. And Champs isn't this Saturday, but it's the week after, so I will be trying to see if I can book that day off to still go to Champs and hopefully win, so you guys can have some videos for you. Anyways, I'm going to be doing my deck profile. This is my old school style. I know you guys usually see the new style. I'm just mixing it up. I figured that, this is my old way of doing it, so why not? It's going to be on my Herald Agents. It's changed just a teeny bit. It's pretty much the exact same, but I just want to talk about the deck a little bit more. And a new card I'm testing out. It's actually really funny. And I did play it originally in my first build that I ever put together of this deck on YouTube. I took out the Bomblesses and I replaced them with these cards. But yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to get down to the deck profile. I won't bother showing you the extra deck just for the main reason that it's pretty much the exact same. So if you guys do want to see it, or if you are interested in it, just PM me and I'll give you the link to the other video. It's in my old Herald build, so if you guys want to see it that badly, you can just go check it out there. So anyways, starting off, we've got 3 Herald of Perfection. He's your main boss monster of the deck. Mega negates, 2800 defense, very hard to get over. And you can make him bigger with the other card I'm going to be showing you guys pretty soon here. So you got to run 3 of him. He's a staple at 3. 2 Kristyas. Yes, I got 2 secrets. They're both first editions. That's like $50 in cardboard right there. But I got them at $18 in value, so I'm not going to trade them away. I love the secret Kristyas. I'm going to hold on to them. But you have to run 2 secret, but you have to run 2 Kristyas in this build. Kristya is really good. You drop Herald and this thing, and you can do it very consistently in this build, and you have game. That plus Herald is so hard to get around for so many of the key decks, and Zectors can't do anything about it. They can't drop their BLS for one thing, which is also very good. And of course, Chaos Dragons just get pooped on by it. So this plus Herald is game. I wish this card was still at 3, but I can see why they put it down to 2. Next up is the Agent Engine. You do have to run 3 Hyperion. Sorry, he is your next boss monster that you do have to run. He's just good because he gets over those walls you have a hard time getting over with other cards. And him plus Herald in the field is also usually GG if you have it in the right circumstances. This is mainly just because you have the Herald negating, you're pitching a card, and you're using that card that you pitched with Hyperion's effect to banish it, and then you're blowing up a card. So technically it's a +1 every turn. Very good, and it's very hard for your opponent to get over. Nice thing about this deck too is if you can't drop Herald early enough, you can still play the agent version of the deck, like the agent variant that's in the deck, and you can still win. I've gone several games winning just by dropping Hyperions over and over again. So it's still very good. 3 Venus, one of my favorite cards in the deck. You bring out the Shine Balls, make Gachi. You are running Dark Factory in this build, so you can get the Shine Balls back and then make Gachi again, or in some cases make Dark Mist. So very good card. Now that Earth obviously went down to 1, a lot of people have said the deck's not as consistent anymore. I think agents are still very good. If you think about it, a lot of times the Earth was just to get to Venus faster. Yes, it's good because it was a tuner, it was level 2, so you could go Gachi plays and stuff with it. But I think Earth's just really there as just a tuner now. That's what I look at it for, and just for the +1. But other than that, when you think about it, a lot of times it wasn't even a +1 because you would summon it and it would just get ran over. So yeah, it's an okay card. But 2 Jupiter, I still like 2. I was thinking about cutting this down to 1, but then I thought about it, and he gives you graveyard control for Kristya plays. He can make your Herald or other agents big enough to get over cards like BLS, etc. And he can even make himself 2600, so he's very good. He's also rank 4, so I can do XYZ plays with him, and once again, he's just another agent for Hyperion. I still think the 6 and 3 ratio is, you need to run it. I've seen some people running just 1 Earth and 3 Venus, and then your 3 Hyperion. I think a 3 and 4 ratio is terrible. You're just not going to get the agents, and you're going to be getting dead Hyperions in your hand. It's just not worth it. And then, of course, the 1 Earth. I'm not going to say anything about that. So next up is your 3 Manjus and your 1 Sonic Bird. I was testing out 2 Sonic Birds again, just, because I found that I wasn't always getting that Advanced Ritual Art in my hand. And if they Veiler the first Sonic Bird, the first Manju, it's hard to kind of keep going after that. But I found that the Sonic Bird, it sucks if you draw it late game. It is a winged beast, so it's not fairy, so you obviously don't get your, your negate in hand, and it's just, I technically look at it in a sense that it's a -1. It's a +1, but it's just going to get ran over, and a lot of times it's just, I don't know. It's just the ones for consistency's sake, so you can get it faster. Now, the next card I bumped up to 3. I was only running 2 before my last build. 3 Herald of Orange Light. This is once again just because if you get dead vanillas in your hand, or if you're not getting the Herald on the field soon enough, this just gives you more control. It's actually a fantastic card too against, like, if you go second and your opponent goes first and they go like first turn 2 guide, or go card that's going to make them go minus, you just go 1-for-1 with it. And it's just very, very good versus Inzectors. It's also a level 2 tuner once again, which is fantastic. These kind of replace the Earths in that sense, and I think you gotta run 3. It's too good not to run 3. Next up is Honest, staple, not going to say anything about that. Got your vanillas, we got the 3 Shine Balls, nothing to say there. I'm running the 1 Spirit of the Harp, which I did explain my combo on my last Herald profile. The reason I run this over a second Gyakutenno Megami is just so you can dump this and the Shine Ball, and that equals 6, and it gives you an instant +1 if you have Dark Factory in your hand. So it's really, really good for graveyard control. And just having that extra option of dumping 1 monster versus 2 can give you more plays with Kristya. And my last monster, which runs it out at 27, is the 1 Gyakutenno Megami. So on to spells, we got 3 Preparation of Rites. That's your Searcher for Herald. You got to run 3. I've seen some people running 2 because they're like, oh, you late game, it's dead or whatever. And yeah, I agree, if you're not running Avarice, it's not as good, but I think you have to run 3 just once again for consistency's sake. If you drop Herald early enough, it's usually GG, and you can always set it and bluff it, so it's not really a huge deal. Next up, we got the 2 Pot of Dualities. I was running 3. I may bump it up to 3 again. I put Herald of Orange Light up to 3 in place of the 3rd Duality, but I just found I was drawing these too much. And you have so much search power anyways that Duality just slows you down a lot of the time. So it's good after you've got Herald on the board, but early on it can be kind of detrimental. 2 Dark Factories Mass Production. I'm still running those, nothing to say here. So here's my card. Here's my Magical Tech card. And I'm going to have a link down in my Pojo article, which I'll be writing. I added a section about this card. This is Ritual Weapon. Now, a lot of people might not even know what this card does. It's very old, but what it does is you equip it to a level 6 or lower Ritual monster, and that monster gains 1500 attack and defense. Yes, 1500 attack and defense. So think about it this way, guys. Herald's 1800, 2800. Herald's then going to go up to 3300 and 4300 defense. That's huge. 3300 defense alone, or attack, sorry, alone, is massive. And I find that the way I looked at it is Bottomless is going to remove the problem for me once, which is really, really good. But the thing with the Ritual Weapon is it's going to keep removing that issue for me. They're Chaos Sorcerers, they're BLS, they're Judgment Dragon, Dark Arm, whatever. It cannot get over my Herald. Excuse me. And even more so now, they're going to be afraid to summon it. Yes, it gives your opponent some MST, but it was really the same thing, Bottomless. This adds a little bit more inconsistency if I don't get Herald out soon enough, but I just found that the biggest problem with the deck is if you don't get out a strong enough Herald or protection for Herald soon enough, then your opponent's just going to run it over. So there's actually some really, really cool plays you can do with this thing, and it's also a great top deck if you need something just to run over something big. You equip it to Herald, like I said, it goes with 33, and you can run over all those problem cards, and once again, your opponent is afraid to summon any of those cards because he knows he summons them, and the only way he's got to get over that Herald is by trying to activate the effect to get over it, but you're just going to negate it in 1-for-1. The thing I look at this is battle, I've always looked at it as a +1. If you destroy monster by battle, that's a +1 for you. It's a -1 for your opponent. So this gives me a +1 every single turn. I can put my Herald into an attack position now, and I can use this huge 3300 beater and start putting on even more pressure rather than just leaving it in defense and let my opponent kind of control. So try this card out. It's very, very good. It's a little inconsistent sometimes, adds a few more dead draws in your opening hands and stuff, but that's obviously the risk of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the risk of the deck, but it's so, so good. I was planning on testing it this weekend at locals, and sadly I'm working Saturday now, so I won't be able to, but try this card out. It's very, very good. I'll have a little bit of it on my article down below, so if you guys already haven't checked that out, go read it up if you're interested in the deck. Next up is 1 Dawn, 1 Dawn of the Herald, 1 Advanced Ritual Art. Some people have been like, oh, bump Dawn up to 2. I would never run 2 Dawns. Most of the time, that's just a backup, but really you're going to be using Advanced Ritual Art most of the time. Unless you get those odd bad hands where you open it with Spirit and Gyakutenno. That doesn't happen very often, though. Last 2 cards in the deck, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, nothing to say about those. So that's the deck, guys. It's 40 cards still. Check out the Ritual Weapon. It's so good. I've really been enjoying it testing. I know if Team Delta Force watches this, he's going to get mad because I was playing this Twilight with him the other night, and it was so funny because like he gold started for BLS and he wasn't expecting it, and I went Herald. Turn 1, equipped the equip spell, and he was just like, well, how am I going to get over that? And he tried to summon Lila, and I just negate, summon something else, negate, and then he got a Light in the Dark in the grave over BLS, and he was just sitting there and with it in his hand. He's like, I can't get over the Herald. I have no way of getting over this. So he ended up waiting a turn, and then I just summoned Hyperion, and I think I attacked him for game or something. But really, really good. Check it out. And other than that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to check out my other videos. And make sure to go check out my animated video, the Final Fantasy one. I still need 30 likes on that. And then I'll be able to post it up. I might just post it up for you guys tomorrow, actually. I'll edit it tomorrow morning or something. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and you guys have a good night. Peace.